Hello crafters and welcome to Creative Moments by G. I'm G and we are so happy that you're with us today. Maudie, my sister, and I are on this crafting journey and we have so much fun. We post 2 videos a week on YouTube and then shorts on YouTube every day. And we also post over on Instagram every day. We hope that you join us there as well. Today we have a fantastic card for you. Now this card is called quite a few different things. It is called a luminary card. Because we live in the Southwest, we call it the Luminatio card. So let's head down to the crafting table and let me show you what this looks like. Here is our card. Look at how beautiful this looks. And when you set it up on the table and you put 2 tea lights right in here, wow, it is beautiful. And today we're going to show you how to make this quick and easy Luminatio card. So the first thing you need to do is grab your cardstock and grab your trimmer. Now we need to cut our cardstock 4 by 11. And we need 2 pieces of that. So let's go ahead and slice at 4. And then let's just move it over and cut another 4 inches. So now we have our 4 by 11, but we need to make some score lines. So let's go ahead and open up our trimmer if you are working with the Stampin' Up trimmer. And we are going to score at 2 1/4, 5 1/2, and 8 3/4. Now, you want to do this on both cards, base cards that you've cut. So let's get in the other one and let's put it at 2 1/4. And you will be amazed at how easy this Luminatio card is to make. Move it on over and score it at 5 1/2. And then 8 3/4. Now, if you look up luminary or Luminatio card, you're going to see that the measurements are a little bit different. I adjusted these measurements because I need a bigger design right here. So I kind of adjusted it just a little bit. So make sure that if you have a big design you want to put on these panels, that you use these measurements. And I want to remind you, these measurements will be listed over on creativemomentsbyg.com on my blog. The next thing we want to do is we're just going to make a couple folds, and it'll be the opposite direction on the front and the back. So we have it like this for the front, and then for the back, we are going to do just the opposite. We're going to fold our small panels to the back because it will be put together like this. Now look how easy that is. So incredibly easy. On this back panel, we don't do anything. So let's move over to the front panel. Now I want to show you this beautiful die that I'm using. This die comes from the new mini catalog from Stampin' Up, and it's called Handcrafted Element Dies. You can get this on September 6, 2023, but you can also use any die that you want. I just happen to really like this die. So I am going to go ahead and bring in my bone folder and give these a really good crease. Now, this will fit in an envelope, so you can send this keepsake card. And I call it a keepsake card because it is actually going to be a table decoration, right? This Luminatio card is going to be the talk of the table. So what we need to do is get this lined up, and I am going to make sure that I have the same border at the top and bottom and on the sides. And we are just going to put down some removable tape. Now, I want to remind you, stay with us to the end because I have a surprise for you. Now let's run this through our embossing machine. Just going to pop this off, and this is cut the perfect hole that we need. Now we need to go ahead and cut it out over here as well. Now, depending on your design, you're going to need to cut this out 2 more times with a coordinating color. Now, I think we're going to go ahead and use black. So I'm just going to use some black paper and cut this out so that I have this die cut design. And now I have my 2 black images that I want to use in front of my vellum. And let's look at our pieces. This was very easy to cut. We really only score our back panel, and now we are going to just add some panels that we cut. Look at this beautiful paper. Now, all the supplies and materials will be listed below this video. All you have to do is click on more and you'll find this DSP with our dies and so forth. Now, I'm going to go ahead and lay down these panels. The reason I didn't lay these down is I want to emboss these panels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these lined up just perfectly, and I'm going to trace around the back side so that I know exactly where to put my die cut and cut. Because what will happen, I want to emboss these panels, and if I cut them out, glue it down, and then emboss it, I'll get embossing everywhere, and I only want it right here. So I know exactly where I need to cut it. I'm going to go ahead and cut this out, and I need to cut the other one just like this. So I'm going to trace it and cut it out. And now I'm just going to add this to the embossing folder, and because we have flowers on our side panels, I'm going to go ahead and just add this. Now I'm going to use this line to line up the bottom of my rectangle because I want the flowers to be square. And when you emboss a panel, it just really brings it to life. It doesn't look flat anymore. Look at that. So now let's just start putting our panels together. Let's bring in our front piece, and let's go ahead and lay down this gorgeous DSP that I've selected. And now we're going to lay down our front panels just right here. Look at that beautiful granny apple green and how pretty it makes it look. Now, what we want to do is, if possible, lay our vellum down on this front panel. So you want to cut it small enough to where you can lay it down on the front, which we have done that. So let's go ahead and take our vellum and put this on the back of this green card. That way you really can't see it right here. Now, why did we use vellum instead of acetate? Well, the acetate lets you see the tea candle much better, and we didn't want to see the tea candle, so we're using vellum. Now, when you put your glue on your vellum, another tip, you want to make sure that the glue doesn't seep out into this because you would be able to see it and you don't want that. Okay, we are going to lay this down, just lining up our oval cutout right there. Add a little bit of glue right here. And so we have it, how it folds, just like this to place in an envelope. It is rather thick though once we get this back panel added to it. It's going to look just like this. Look how beautiful that looks. But we still need to add our really beautiful design right here. Look at this. Now there's several ways you can do this. You can put little dots of glue right here, or if you have a sticker maker, you can do it that way. If you have another form of a sticker maker, just whatever you want to use. I'm just going to use this, and then you lift this off, and it leaves the glue on the back. So very carefully lift it off. Can you see that goodness, all that glue? Now you want to make sure you get it right where you want it. Look at that. How pretty is that? Now let's do the next one. And there we have it. Look at that design. Now we're going to add some glue on the back panel right here. You can use a tape runner or glue and just line it up. Okay. We're just going to add the tape runner over here. You can just lay it down flat. And look at this Luminatio table piece. Look at how beautiful that is. Now, I'm going to show you what this looks like with the two tea lights. We have two tea lights here. But it's going to look like this. Isn't that beautiful? Now remember, I said that I had some other ones to show you. Just going to leave that so that you can see it. Here is another design that we have. Look at this. So pretty. Once again, this is a die cut on the front of some vellum. And we use the vellum because we don't want to see the tea lights. Sits up perfectly. And finally, look at this one. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait for Thanksgiving to display this one. Sits up just like a little Luminatio would. So pretty. Take a moment and leave a comment. which is your favorite Luminatio or Luminary, whichever you want to call it. We have these beautiful flowers, this very fall design, and then this gorgeous, look at the patchwork on it. Remember I told you I had something else to show you. We also made some tea light cards, and we have a video right here that shows you exactly how to make this beautiful card. Look at this. You put the tea light right here. Now we used our beautiful grapes. Look at that. So pretty. And you can write on the back. We have a video that shows you how to make that. But let me show you another one that we made. Let me get the little tea light there. Look at this one. This is a die that comes out in the new mini catalog from Stampin' Up. So beautiful. Look at that. You can write your comment, your little sentiment on the back. So if you're interested in learning how to do the tea light cards, head on over to that video. Well, we hope you love our Luminatio cards as much as we do, and that you were inspired. If you were, take a moment, give us a like, a share, and subscribe. Monty and I want you to go out and have a fantastic day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.